So this is it. The rivalry game between the Flames and the Wizards. Who do you think will win? Let's see for ourselves.
This is a team that takes every home game very seriously. And you can see that from their shot earlier as they came through the tunnel. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. You'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And here's a look at the power rankings now that we've gotten into February. Plenty of data to considering to go on. Taking a look at Miami. They're locked in again at that third spot. Not a bad place to be.
And with where Washington is, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
And now Washington's starting group. You've got Prince, garbage man out there with LeVert, and it's Smith, and it's Gray in at the power forward. And for the Wizards, they've got Boss, Looney out there with Perez. Then it's G, and it's Parks in at the shooting guard position. Halfway through the season here, Brent, how do coaching staffs shake things up and keep things fresh over the long 82-game season?
I think coaches who are really smart, Kevin, can be a bit programmable where they're looking ahead at the schedule and saying there are blocks of games here in which we might try to change some of our defensive schemes, maybe over this 10-game stretch or 5-game stretch. Or
to keep things fresh or to...
Yeah, because you can only do it on the mental side. As much as we talk about guys getting rested and sitting out games for maintenance issues and load management and those kind of things, the tweaks that you can make on the floor in terms of a couple of new sets on offense or defensively, let's make this challenge for the next few months, will grow the foundation of what coaching staffs are capable of doing with that team as they go on.
And that one's good by G.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's the prodigy. The Flames getting their last shot to go. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. We talked about how they'll match up with Karis LeVert. Coach said his slashing ability is what stands out. We've got to keep him in front of us and force him to make perimeter shots. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Took him no time at all on that one. Smith's got 5.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Boss, covered by Smith. Pass to Parks. Shoots the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
They grab their own miss.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Poked away. Here's Dean. And Washington again with the bucket.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Here's the prodigy. LeVert defending. A rebound by Prince.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Chapman, that's good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Parks. Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock. Here's Here's G. It's deflected. And, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Flames lead by 11. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
We've got this.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Hey, guys, what's your take so far in the Flames?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Wizards. Prez out there with Carter. Then there's the Prodigy. Then there's Easy Breezy. And it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. The pass to Carter. Here's Sheldon. And that one is off. And the Wizards now going the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
No good there with this step back J.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before in the legal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. You have freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Second free throw, no good. Washington leading now by 15. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Washington's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
The things are going to move.
Getting ready to come in for Washington. Prez is checked in for Fresh. Smith comes in for Boss. Waiters, he's checked in for the Wizard. And James subbed in for Garbage Man. James against Hamilton. And he drops it in from the low post.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from it.
Wasted no time on that one.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. James with it. Now Hamilton defending. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to James. Kaminsky's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's the prodigy. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. A different look for Miami. Warren's checked in for Looney. Ross comes in for the prodigy. And G's subbed in for Hamilton. Here's G. There's the lob to Prez. It's stolen by Prez. Here's the three. And again, Washington with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's the teardrop. And that one, good. G's got his second bucket of the night.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Smith outside. Dishes it to James. Kicks to Waiters. Launches a three. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Tipped away. And so Miami again turning it over. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Here's Chapman. And again, Washington with the triple.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he trades the triple.
Here's Barry, and he makes that one. G's got 6.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
It could go. And so it's Washington in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Well, for Washington, Kenny, some perspective, please.
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Each team has a catalyst, Brent. Some guys ball dominant, play within the flow of the offense. Is there one approach better than the other?
Obviously, great coaches, Kevin, are going to find what it is that their best player does well. And as many times as I could get my best player into that situation, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's Harden in isolation, James Harden's going to be in isolation. If it's Steph Curry setting off-ball screens and relocating for threes, well, I'm going to do that too. So it all comes down to a fit with the player, his skill set, and how the coach wants to use that best.
So on the floor for Washington, Smith is out there with the Magician, and it's Garbage Man. Then there's Boss, and it's LeVert in at the 2-guard. From the arc, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's the prodigy, LeVert defending, Looney, Chapman, great positioning on the putback.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The shot, and Washington again with the bucket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And there's the foul, and it's on Garbage Man. That's his first foul. Hamilton's checked in for G. And then for Washington, Fresh is checked in for the Magician, and it's Boss in for Smith. 1:29 left in the third. To the inside, deflects the pass. That's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Dion Waiters checked in for Washington. Passes to Parks. Shoots it up. The Wizards with another miss. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Miami. Carter comes in for the prodigy. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Raiders for 3. The offensive rebound. Prince, the pass to Fresh. Another shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And 11 points for Dion Waiters. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Chapman. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. They need this, and the layup is up and in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Waiters kicks to Prince. Pass to LeVert. Second shot opportunity. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Harris, LeVert.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And he's good on the 3-ball. LeVert's got 21.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And here is Warren. From deep 3-point range, and so it's Washington up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
We'll be right back for fourth quarter rivalry.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got easy breezy. Johnson is out there with Jones. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Smith in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Hamilton dishes to Jones. The Wizards working the ball around now. Shot by Johnson, no good. Washington controlling the game. 3-pointer, LeVert. And again, Washington with the triple.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Knocked loose. There goes out of bounds. That one off Levert. Tyreek Evans is checked in for the Wizards. Garbage man, he's checked in for Washington. So it's the Wizards now.
And things on defense.
Smith outside. And the pass to Johnson.
They're stuck with that.
6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. And it's Evans missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Warren kicks to Evans.
Heavy.
You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue to grow.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Flames.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. Got that one up quick.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Got a piece of it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and then Carter with the jam.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Smith kicks to Evans, and it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Checking in for Washington. Chip James.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the 4th. The kick out to Warren. From outside, off the mark. James fires from way outside. Offline. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one.
The Flames win the only one meeting they have.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. So
And that'll do it for this rivalry series.
Brett Berry, and the whole 2K Sports crew.
This will do it for today's rivalry game.
We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Yep, have a good one, everyone. Adios.
Break it down like this.